Flamingo chef, show us what you got with cocktails and dishes that hit the sweet spot.
Hey guys, Bill the Kansas Flamingo chef, and if you make a lot of cocktails like this one, at some point you're going to need something called Grenadine. Now you can go buy this stuff, and most of the stuff you buy at the store is honestly nothing but corn syrup and a little bit of food coloring. That's usually what Grenadine's on the shelves is made out of. That really isn't Grenadine. That's just food coloring and sugar. This is the easiest thing in the world to make, and you should make your own. Keep it in the refrigerator. Your drinks will taste better, and quite frankly, it's a better product. It's very simple. There are two main ingredients and then an optional third. First ingredient, you can get this at any grocery store. This is POM. All this is pomegranate juice. That's all that's in it. And then your second ingredient is sugar. There's an optional third ingredient, and that's just adding a little bit of flavor. You can do that with just about any clear water-based additive. I like rose water. Takes just a tiny bit, it just brings the flavors forward. You just need these things, a measuring cup, and a pan. You're going to put them in there in equal parts and reduce it, let it cool, pour it into a container. Now, as I said, this is super easy to make. I've got my pan sitting here on medium high. I've got 8 ounces of pomegranate juice. If you want to make less, that's fine, but my container holds about 12 ounces, so this works out well. So I put a cup of the liquid in there. I'm going to put equal parts of the sugar. This is a 1/3 cup scoop. And I know it looks like a lot of sugar. And it is, because to make a syrup, you've got to have a lot of sugar. In fact, I usually go just a little bit over in the sugar ratio to the liquid ratio. Now all I'm going to do is warm this, stir it, let it reduce, and then we'll add just a tiny bit of rose water, let it cool. The idea here is to get the sugar completely dissolved into the liquid. So just keep stirring it until you have what in the food business is called a slurry, because it's going to reduce down to a syrup. If it looks like it's too thick, it isn't. But you got to get that sugar completely dissolved. And as the heat comes up, it's going to start to just barely simmer. You don't really want to get this to a hard boil until such time as you've got all of that sugar completely dissolved, because otherwise you're going to make caramel. Once this comes to a boil, let it get to a good boil, reduce the heat, and add your flavoring water, whatever that might be, or if you're not using it, that's fine too. Reduce the heat and let it simmer, stirring it occasionally. So again, we're not building candy here. And let it reduce down to about half of its volume. It'll be syrup at that point. Let it sit and cool, and that's it. You can see this is at a good boil. It's reducing. I'm going to let it reduce. Then go ahead and add a little bit of the rose water. That's not even a full ounce. And let that come back up to a boil one more time. Oh, there goes Ted. And then we'll let it cool, because right now it's reducing, which is what I want it to do. This has been simmering for about 6 or 7 minutes. I'm going to turn the heat off and let you see as you let that settle. It is greatly reduced, and it's now a pretty decent looking syrup. So what we're going to do with it now is pour it into a container where I can cool it in an ice bath. If you've ever spent any time in a kitchen, or you know anything about cooling down seafood or anything else, it's just an ice bath. It's just ice and water. And then I've got a second container that I'll set in the middle and pour my syrup into. By doing this, this will cool much faster than if you just left this sitting on the counter. So about 20 or 30 minutes, this will be ready to put in a bottle and go into the refrigerator. That's it.